Welcome. My name is Katie Simone. I'm founder of SoulEvolutionCenter.com, a virtual center. Its mission is to help you evolve into your best life. Today, I felt guided to talk and share about intuition. I felt the universe really wanted me to share this with my community. So today we're going to talk about intuition and also oracle card basics, how to get started with oracle cards. Now, all of us have intuition. It is innate within us. It is pre-wired into our systems. However, some of us forget to tune in. Some of us, when we do receive intuitive guidance or have a knowingness, we doubt it. We doubt the veracity and the trustworthiness, and so we don't use what we receive as intuition. I love to use a spiritual tool called oracle cards, and I've been using this spiritual tool since 2009, since my spiritual awakening. I have found it invaluable for me to understand myself and my life situations. It has helped me to make decisions about my life and certain specific life experiences. It's helped me to move forward in my life, to release, to forgive. So I'm a big proponent of oracle cards, especially if you don't feel confident in your intuition. The oracle cards will help you to open up that channel with your intuition, and also for universal guidance. I admit I am like some people in the beginning. I doubted the oracle cards and its ability to give me information, and I was, you can say, a cynic. Maybe like some of you are. However, I have found since 2009, since I have been using the oracle cards, that the information provided is so right on and so valuable, and it's been so consistent with certain themes about my persona and about my life. So I am very thankful for the oracle cards. And I just want to give a shout out to Doreen Virtue. She has a series of oracle cards on various subjects, and she has been a forerunner and a leader in getting the information out about the angelic realm and the use of oracle cards as a tool for ourselves to empower ourselves in our lives. So a big shout out to Doreen Virtue and everyone in her life that has helped to support her in her work. I'm so thankful that the universe I guided her in such a way that she totally aligned with her life purpose. So namaste to her. Without her, I'm not sure I would be able to share and have the confidence about the type of work that I do. Okay, so let us go into the oracle cards, oracle card basics to help you get started. And I'm only going to do a cursory summary today. And if you feel like you need more information and are interested, I do teach private sessions on this by webinar and teleconference. Go to my website, SoulEvolutionCenter.com, for more information about that. So I'm going to give you a 5-step process to help you get started with oracle cards with this spiritual tool. Number 1 is picking out your deck. And you can either pick out your deck, your oracle card deck, as there are many varieties, there's many selections, either live at a local metaphysical or spiritual store in your area, or online. Amazon has a great selection, and there is the ability to see some of the sample cards. If you go online, if you go to a live facility, to a store, there might actually be sample boxes where you're able to open up the boxes and look at each card to see which deck that you are drawn to. The first deck that I chose was Doreen Virtue's Ascended Masters deck. And I chose that based on the name, Ascended Masters. I was just very drawn to that term, Ascended Masters. And I didn't even really know what Ascended Masters were at that time. So that was my initial deck that I picked based on the type of category it was. But use your intuition, have fun with it, and find a deck that you resonate with. You might think it's really beautiful, etc. So after finding a deck, step 2 is cleansing your deck. The deck has probably been in a warehouse or in a store with different energies. It may have lacked momentum and fluidity because it was just sitting on the shelf. And so you need to cleanse your deck. And you can do this through many ways, but I'll review 2 simple ways today. One way is simply through intention. You can say a prayer over the deck and hold the intention of cleansing the deck for your highest good and the highest good of all concerned. You can visualize the deck getting all sparkly and full of light. That is one technique. A second way is to use crystals, or you could even use both techniques integrated with each other. I like to use hematite and a black onyx. These are 2 crystals that absorb lower vibrational energy. So they'll help pull out any type of low vibrational energy that might be in the deck or surrounding the deck. I teach other cleansing techniques as well in private workshops. So the third step, after step 1, finding cards that you are guided to, finding a deck. Step 2, cleansing the deck. Step 3 is becoming familiar and connecting with the deck. And I highly advise, and I've heard this telepathically, is that to open up the box and touch and look at each card and connect with what is on the card. The numbers, the imagery, the photos, the keywords, and take your time with this. So leave enough space where you can go through each card. There are 44 cards in most decks. If that's too long of a time, maybe break it up into 2 or 3 sessions where you can connect to each card. Another way to connect with the cards, in addition to that, is to actually sleep with the cards the first night or second night. Sleep with a box of cards under your pillow so that your energy is infused and blended in with the energy of the cards. This is a great way to become familiar and connect with the energies of your card deck. Okay, so after you go through the cards to connect with them, and as you're going through the cards, start coming up with your own intuitive associations. What does this card mean to you as you look at it? What are you feeling from this card? You might be drawn to a specific color. You might be drawn to a number. You might be drawn to an animal on the card, a specific animal. You might be drawn to a person's posture on the card, what they're wearing, etc. So you start using your own intuitive guidance. And another thing too is after you go through this exercise, I'm a strong proponent of reviewing the reference material that comes with the cards. The creator of the cards had great intention to go through this process of creating 44 cards roughly, and coming up with the intentions for each card. So there's a lot of energy that went into the creation of the oracle cards. So honor that by reading the reference supplement that comes with the cards. And it's usually a little booklet. I'm sorry, I was just looking for my little booklet, but there's a little booklet that comes with the cards, and you read the summary, read the general information, and start reading each page for description of the card. So now you have a more formal education about the card meanings. This does not replace your own intuitive guidance. It is a supplement, an important supplement, and it is valuable. So after reading the reference book, I would say you're ready for your first card spread. And because you're new, start off with a simple card of the day, one single card that you pull from the deck. And I would start off with one card to keep it easy for you, not to overwhelm yourself, especially if you're not familiar with all the cards in the deck. And I would recommend doing the card of the day in the morning. When you wake up, and take a moment to be still and pause, shuffle the cards, and draw your card as you're intuitively guided to, and then look at the imagery on the card. See what it is that you feel, sense, hear, or know about this card. Look at the keywords on the card. Use your intuition, and just kind of mentally be aware of what you're receiving. Now, if you feel like you're not receiving anything at all and you doubt yourself, then of course, go to the reference book that comes with the oracle cards and go to the page of that specific card and read it over. And usually these descriptions that come with the oracle cards are lengthy. There's usually a few paragraphs. So as you read the description line by line, in a contemplative, still state, see what stands out for you. See what words, what phrases, what lines jump out at you, and know that this level of energetic intensity is a sign for you to be aware. If there's certain keywords or descriptive elements that don't make any sense to you, just kind of keep that on the back burner and say to yourself, let me consider this, and keep an open mind, but acknowledge that you're not able to take it in the moment. So now you have your card of the day, and you have a basic understanding whether you intuitively received it yourself or you went to the reference book. And now what I do is I keep my card of the day out in a visible area. You can put it on your kitchen table or your counter, put it in a safe space where it won't get physically mutilated or wet or something like that. Those type of practical concerns. I usually keep my card of the day right by my computer. So throughout the day, I look over and I connect with the card's imagery once again. And it's like creating an internal dialogue with your higher self and your intuition about the message and the meaning of the card. So I love keeping my card of the day out in a visible area and connecting with it throughout the day as I walk by it, etc. I think this is a very valuable practice, and it keeps the message of the card to you in the forefront of your mind. Because we get busy in our lives and we forget that we even did a card of the day as we go through our day. Maybe you want to take your card of the day to your workspace and put it around your desk and put it on your workspace here. Maybe you want to take a photo of it and keep it on your phone and change your screensaver to that so that you can constantly connect with the energy of the card. These are all very valuable techniques, and I have many more that I share in the private workshops. And so at the end of the day, see how that card played out. See what you learned. See what that card taught you and what actually happened during the day. And you will learn a lot from that. Okay, you will learn a lot about yourself and how the universe speaks to you, and you will learn about the deeper meanings of the cards. So I hope this 5-step process was helpful to you. And there are many other types of information I can share with you that are very valuable. And as you progress, please feel free to contact me through my website, soulevolutioncenter.com. If you found this video interesting and helpful, please comment, please share it. And also, I would love to hear your experiences with your beginning oracle card readings and how they impacted you, what insights they provided to you. I wish you well in all your endeavors. I hope to connect with you again soon in the near future. Namaste. Various techniques to picking out your card of the day, and I review them during my private workshops. But a very important step prior to picking out your card of the day is your invocation or your prayer, where you ask the universe or whatever entity, whatever being, whatever consciousness that you feel an affinity toward and a connection toward, whether it be a certain angel or a saint or a ascended master. You can specifically invoke that being's energy, but always to ask for the highest and best guidance for yourself for that day. That is very important, to set the intention so that when you draw the card, the intention is molded in that way.